Good day everyone, for today's video, let's analyze the recent game between Nepo and Ding. I know for sure they did and gave everything to win this game 13, the crucial game, but the game ended a draw. Let's check. E4, E5, Knight F3, and then Knight C6, Bishop B5, Rui Lopez. This is common for top players, especially the top 10 or elite players. A6, Bishop A4, Knight F6, usual line for Rui Lopez. And here, Bishop E7. The idea is to go D5. This is complicated and sharp lines, and Nepo didn't want to engage with the line. I know for sure that Ding was preparing for this line, and then just go D3. Let's play safe here. Bishop B3 and then D6, C2. Of course, Knight A5 incoming. So Bishop C2 will be your response. Castling H3, making sure that there's no Bishop G4, Bishop B7, and then Bishop E3. Knight A5, attacking the Bishop, Bishop C2. Now C5, making sure the D4 is covered by E and D. And here, Knight D2, you have to develop the last minor piece on the board. Rook E8, the usual is going Knight C6 to of course, to put pressure on D4. But Ding decided to go Rook E8. A4, breaking the queen side. H6, making sure that there's no piece will land on G5 square. So let's try to continue D4 because there's no Knight C6. White is able to push the D4 immediately. Capture, just quick exchanges, and Knight C4. I believe the idea of Ding, why he picked to move Rook E8 instead of C6, Knight C6, is because of the Knight C4 move. Knight takes C4, B takes C4, F3. According to Engine, the best move here is to move B3, and then C takes B3, and Bishop takes B3 to put more pressure on F7. Let's just go and continue with the F3 move. Bishop F8. The idea of Bishop F8 is to put pressure here on Bishop E3 because the D5 is coming. So Bishop F2, D5. Of course, if you have your bishop here, you cannot capture the pawn. Rook will just capture your bishop for free. Pawn takes pawn, knight takes, and Bishop E4, centralizing the bishop. At the same time, pinning down the knight. Cannot move because the Bishop B7 has no guard. Rook E5, Rook C1, attacking the pawn. Rook C8, supporting, and Knight E2, maneuvering the knight, of course, to give this square for the bishop or for the queen. Then Queen E7. Once again, Stackfish didn't like the move because it's blocking the bishop on F8 instead of Queen E7. Why not? Let's go Queen E8. Of course, to put pressure on A4. At the same time, here on E file. So let's just go Queen E7, then Queen E4, attacking the rook. F5 and Bishop G3. The rook has no place to go, so it's forced to capture the bishop. So black is quality down here. Queen takes queen, pawn takes. Even though black is quality down, there's a pass pawn on E, so this is not easy to play. Rook D and Knight B4. Rook D7, you have to control the 7th rank if you are white. Bishop C5 check, then Bishop C6, attacking the rook. Rook C7, force rook to rook. Rook takes bishop, and Bishop D5. If black will capture the pawn on A4, rook takes A4, it will give white a clear advantage. So instead of capturing the A4, just Bishop D5 supporting the A4 pawn. Knight C3, Knight D3, attacking the rook. Rook C2, Bishop C6, A4, to make sure that Bishop B6 will happen once the black pushes the pawn here. For example, push, and then Bishop B6, it will weaken, of course, the pass pawn. King F7, and here Rook E2. So according to Engine, you have a better chance to simplify the game and enjoy your little advantage. So let's check the line. Instead of rook on E2, let's go for Knight E2. So let's check the line after. It will go to the simplification, and after this one, Bishop D4. So it will be bishop and rook versus pairs of bishop. Of course, if you are white here, you want to push the game with this material and position. So if we will continue the game, and then e3, so according to engine, at least white has plus 1.3. That's huge for for their level with having plus 1.3 advantage. So let's continue the game after the rook e2, knight c1, and here the game ended a draw because of the perpetual move. And so let's see what would happen in game 14. So I hope they would, push more. They tried everything, but it just happened that the game ended the draw. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.